Monkey fist on a tire. See how it goes. I wrap it on one, and then I do it double on the first two fingers, the index and the middle, and choke up. So I still have double impact when I'm hitting something at the point of impact, and yet they're still controllable, right? So let's see how it goes with a little bit of impact. You really have to pay attention when you're doing combos and doubling up. And one of the keys I find is to strike out of motion. Right? So you can mislead and misdirect a lot of the time when you're moving. You can hit head on, or you can graze on the way through, which has cutting potential. So you have impact and cutting. Right? Cutting. Cutting. Impact. Or I can split them and set that middle finger or that index finger inside the two lines and create double impact where they separate. Right? You can hear the double. So you have a number of different methods, right? I can choke up on one if I'm worried about the recoil, and I can lengthen it. So I can just worry about that recoil on that one strip. However lengthy the line, I have to be that much more careful about the recoil and the backlash, right? But you'll see I can control it with one hand, right? We call that loading, where you'll see if I don't like the length, I can choke up a little bit. It's still longer than when I had both. And you can see that it has elastic recoil motion. So if I wrap it around that target on the inside and it doesn't even hit with the ball, you can see that it has a potential to do something completely different, right? So I aim for the hole instead of the actual impact of the target. It's a pretty diverse weapon. You do have to be very careful with this one though, right? There's a multitude of diversity that you can use with whatever weapon. If I want to choke up on one, if I want to have two, even the whip part, the cord is long enough that you'll feel as a whip with that elastic recoil, you can hear the impact, right? And of course the diversity, garrote, right? I don't like it as a fist load because you can't close your fist entirely, which leaves your knuckles and your wrist vulnerable. Right, but you get the idea.